to make chocolate peanut butter, what are they? Chocolate peanut butter protein muffins. So we love these muffins in my house. This is a great way to, it's a great snack. I like this as like an afternoon snack. I'm not a big like gotta have chocolate for breakfast kind of person, so that's not something that I would probably eat for breakfast, but for an afternoon snack to kind of carry me over until dinner, for sure. So this is a really easy recipe, gluten-free. Actually it has zero flour at all in it. So it's really simple. So let's go ahead and get started. So my oven just beeped, it's preheated, it's ready to roll. Our cast of characters today is raw honey. When I use honey, I only use the organic, not particularly this brand, but just an organic honey that is raw and unfiltered. It just, you know, when we process things, it takes out the good stuff. So the more raw and unpasteurized that you can get, the better. Milk, you know what? People have their own opinions about milk, raw milk or pasteurized milk. That's really kind of one of those times where maybe having it pasteurized is better. I know I had a problem with it when I was little. My mom used to give us all raw milk as kids and I couldn't process it well. So pasteurized helped me to be able to have milk because I couldn't have it any other way. So anyways, so raw honey. I have dos huevos over here, 2 bananas, a cup of peanut butter. I use raw, well I use a natural, not necessarily raw, but natural. Vanilla, you'll be surprised at how much vanilla we actually do put in this. Cocoa, love me some cocoa. My superfoods. I use a superfood, my superfood protein powder goes into this. I have never tried it with another chocolate protein powder. If you do, let me know. I want to know how well it works. I like mine. And if you're interested in the type that I use, drop me a note, I'll let you know. But I like mine, so that's what I use. What else? Oh, chocolate chips. I use a little bit of chocolate chips. In the recipe on my link tree, that is this recipe, does not show chocolate chips. Well, that's a little addition I've thrown in. So this is a really versatile recipe. You could throw nuts in it if you really wanted to. You could throw raisins or even, you know what, and I ate the last of the tart cherries, but even dried tart cherries probably would be very tasty in this. So, but for today, we're gonna go ahead and just do the, we're gonna do chocolate chips because I like me some chocolate chips. So my bananas are very ripe, very almost brown, not black. And I'm gonna just put them in here so I can mash them because they gotta be mashed. I think this is a fabulous recipe for those bananas that you've mashed and stuck in the freezer to save for another day. It's really, truly one of my faves for that. And oops, and I don't like wasting food. So if I ever see a banana, which this time of year, all the way through fall, I will probably see lots of bananas like this that are turning brown. I will take them out of their peels, stick them in a bag, like a Ziploc bag, freezer bag, and then I mash them in the bag. It's super easy. You're not like have to do what I'm doing. Just throw it in the bag and mash away. Your hands don't get dirty. It's just all the way around pretty good. So do a good mash job on this, okay? Because you want it good mashed. All right? All right. Okay, then we're gonna do 1/3 of a cup. This should actually, oh, let me back up just a hair. This should come out to about a cup. And you know what? This is a little under a cup. showed you how I did it. I used some for another recipe, and I actually have a little bit. 2 is just fine, but I like it to be about a cup. It gives it a lot of moisture. And you know, we want that, right? And you know what? I can use up this last little bit of banana when I was sitting there trying to figure out what in the world am I going to use this for, right? So, about a cup. Actually, it's just a little over a cup. So, I'm gonna do 1/3 of a cup of honey, okay? So, this might just finish off my honey. Good thing I have more in the pantry, because let me fill you in. The store ain't got nothing. I don't know if you're running into that like I am, but I'm suspecting you probably do. All right, we're gonna do 2 eggs in here. I kind of like to do all of this stuff sorted together. And the less the better dishes, right? So we're gonna go ahead and put our peanut butter in a bowl. Like I said, it's a cup. I just wanted to save you from having to watch me fight with the container. So I'm gonna pour my eggs, my honey, and my banana in here, okay? All right. So, you know what? There's still a little bit left in there. We all know how much I don't like leaving things in containers. All right, so now that that's done, okay, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I know it sounds like a whole lot. When I first read this in the recipe, I went, what? Do you know how expensive vanilla is? Because it's expensive right now. And then I'm gonna do 1/2 a cup of cocoa. This also takes the place of the flour, so will the protein powder. You're gonna be so surprised to see how nice looking these muffins are without flour. I was so surprised, seriously surprised at how nice these were. So, it's kind of hard to measure off and scale off over this, but that's a good 1/2 cup. It's not gonna kill it if it's a few granules over, okay? Then we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda also helps everything rise, so that's a good thing. All right. So the only thing left is to put in my protein powder. I buy protein powder, it's delivered to my house every single month. I don't have to go out and buy it. I have it on an auto ship, which is fabulous, okay? Oops. And again, if you're interested in knowing what I use, let me know, drop me a note. I'll be happy to share that with you. I love it. I am incredibly picky about things that go into my body, so if a protein powder, especially a protein powder, if a protein powder makes the cut, it's got to be dang good for it to make the cut to get into my body. I am not just letting anything in there. So anyhow, so we're going to stir this together real good. We want this really well mixed. I know I haven't put in my chocolate chips yet, but I need to get this mixed in really well first, and then we can go from there. This is a pretty easy recipe, guys. I mean, this whips up really fast, and it's quick. It's so quick, and it only takes about 12 to 14 minutes to bake, depending on your oven, and it needs to bake at 400 degrees. So pretty easy breezy, guys, seriously. You're gonna put in some of that arm work, so don't do upper body the day that you make these muffins. Or you could do this in a mixer. I just, for all intents and purposes, didn't do that today. But you can. Oh my goodness, guys, this smells. It smells like peanut butter cups. And let me tell you, I don't like chocolate and peanut butter together. That is something I think my entire family likes other than me. But I do like these muffins. So, all right. We are going to put about half a cup. I just have regular chocolate morsels, but really, there's all different kinds. And you can go to the health food store and get a very healthy version of chocolate chips, okay? I don't have a health food store close to me, and I don't work up in Albuquerque anymore, so it's not as easily accessible for me to get some of those easier mainstays that I used to be able to get when I worked up there, because I could run after work and just go pick up what I needed. So go ahead. I use a silicone muffin tin. Love my silicone muffin tin. Man, I was late to the party with that, but I'm glad I finally made it. I'm pretty late to the party with most things, guys, so if you haven't figured that out already. So I have my handy dandy muffin scooper or cupcake scooper or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to scoop these probably about 2/3 of the way full. Really, one batch will take up an entire, it will make 12. So, so that's what I do, okay? How do you like muffins? What's your favorite muffin? I am not doing a very good job with these. My favorite, though I do like these a lot, I really like anything that's apple and cinnamon. So you're always gonna find me wanting like an apple cinnamon type of strudel kind of muffin. I do love Costco's muffins, so really any of their muffins I like. I don't know if you know this though. Costco muffins are literally made with cake batter. So they're just really like big cupcakes without frosting. Just a quick little FYI. But they're stinking good. I do like the blueberry ones. I think the blueberry ones are my absolute fave. So, all right. We don't waste around here. So I'm gonna be pulling all of this jazz off. And so see, okay, so what I do, because gluten-free muffins, not specifically these ones, it's just a habit of mine to do this with gluten-free muffins. I kind of spread out the top because gluten-free muffins are just that. They're lacking that lovely gluten from wheat flour. And there's something to be said for that gluten from wheat flour. It's good stuff, right? So anyways, I try really hard to make sure that I just kind of spread these out so they're kind of even. It also helps them bake evenly. So you want to do that, right? And then a couple of these are just a little smaller. So that's what that's going to be. So I don't like a lot of cleanup when it comes to cooking and baking. My idea of a great dish is one that doesn't have a million ingredients and one that I don't have to clean a ton up because there's not a million ingredients, right? And it's not messy. I like an easy recipe, right? I'm probably never gonna be like the gal on Julie and Julia and go through Julia Child's cookbook. Amazing that she did that, but I'm probably never gonna do that. So, and I get that. I think that's awesome that she did that. It's just not my jam, and that's just not how I roll. So, okay, I'm gonna stick these in the oven, and they're gonna bake, like I said, at 400, and it's going to be about 12 to 14 minutes, just depending on your oven. My oven does about 13. So, I'm gonna stick these in and set my timer. And we will see these guys in about 13 minutes. And this is our finished product. So here, let me come around the front here. I want you to be able to see this. Woo! Now you get to see I have zero makeup on, but I did brush my hair. Anyhow, this is what they come out to. Can you see it? There you go. See how awesome that is? They're perfect, absolutely perfect. These are so yummy to have with a cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea or even just a hot cup of water. I know, I think I'm the only person in the world that likes a hot cup of water, but I like a hot cup of water. Go figure, I'm weird that way. Anyhow, okay, give these a try. If you have any questions, ask me. I will answer you back. So feel free to drop me a DM or something if you have any questions about this recipe, or if there's if you try another add-in, if you don't put in chocolate chips, if you put in maybe raisins or nuts or dried cherries or whatever it is that you like to stick in your muffins. These are very versatile. So you could even put peanut butter chips in them. But hey, I hope you enjoy it. Links in my link tree on my bio. Yeah, any questions, DM me. I hope you love it. Bye.